Mhm. I'm live. Sorry that I'm late. I was doing some shit. Jello, thanks for keeping the chat warm. I'm actually on my laptop right now, and it's not as good as my desktop. The one that I had a power issue and hadn't been able to get it to work. So this thing may or may not crap out. Um, Hi, how's everybody doing? So I've been inactive in the community for a while. Hey, Vincent. And it's mainly because of this. It's the same cycle. It's the same everything. And how many times can we discuss the same thing about the same people? So it's fun in small doses. It's fun when you're talking with Sam, but let's see here. Sorry, I'm recording this a different way, so I'm not sure if it works the same way as usually does through Google Hangouts. So I'm actually going through Google Streaming right now. Here I am in my best Kent Hovind style Hawaiian shirt. Hey, Drag. So I've been keeping this a secret for a while. Actually, not among my friends. It's funny. So I started this whole journey back in 2013. Come on to YouTube. Actually, before that, it was years and years ago. Around 2009-ish, 2010. I make a little Captain Awesome YouTube channel. And back then, it was a lot of dealing with Scientology and just how awful their practices are. They have followed me on a couple of times. That was pretty funny. Was a member of that anonymous thing. I guess I'm not so anonymous anymore. So that was how I started here on YouTube, was trying to speak out against this awful, awful Church of Scientology. And went dormant for a while. Didn't really do much. I didn't really make any videos. And then the more I kept looking into religion and all that stuff is where I happened upon our old friend, Jason Burns. Oh, Jason. I said this, I think the first time I addressed you, you were back then a beautiful train wreck. And because of you is what got me active in the community. That was great. Had the Awesome Crew show, which led to like rejected Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Yes, I am. I'll take that. I was going more for like Kent Hovind, maybe like a couple days out of jail. He's still disheveled and a little bit shaken. I was kind of going for that look. So anyway, so Jason Burns, and I started making these little videos, and then met Lenny, met Raul, met Robert, and we came together. We came up with this little idea called the Awesome Crew Show, and back then it was a Magic Sandwich Show. What was the other one? I think this was even before Fundamentally Flawed, or it was still in its infancy. Oh no, it's not anything sad. I promise, isn't anything sad. It's not going to be a jab at Laura either. So I saw how I worded something prior. Nothing like that. It's Lying Ghost Show. Yes, the Lying Ghost Show. That's what it was. So I was just this little no-name guy, and then came together and we came up with the Awesome Crew Show, and we wanted to bring levity. We wanted to bring fun, kind of the late night TV of our GDC. Not really take it seriously, but still be able to have a conversation. And God, I remember when we had Negation of P. He was like our first big guest, and this is like post after he had his dirt bait with Jason Burns. It was really cool, and it just kind of bloomed and blossomed, and we had a pretty good run. We interviewed Site 10 Atheist, which is the most work I think any of us collectively have ever done. But this set the stage for Talking Shit Tuesday, which you could say led to King Steve's whole bullshit over there with the non-sex show. So at some point, there's 4 idiots on the internet, and you see it blossom into this whole thing. Am I going to say that I'm the progenitor of the Non Sequitur Show and Talking Shit Tuesday and all that? Yes. Yes, I am. Just 5 minutes. That's what I'm doing. Ew, Jello. That's gross. But all that aside, I get bored. I mean, how many times can you try to convince G-Man that Campbell Soup is an allegory for his pronoun? I mean, how many times can we do this? So I got bored with it. And McRae was right to some extent where he did try to take the debate part of the GDC and separate it from the drama, but he kind of failed at it. But everything else, it's a swamp. So I was thinking about it, and I talked to one of my buddies, and he's actually been on the show during the charity event. Him and I do a lot of stuff on the side. Yes, I said that to sound as it did. No, so him and I actually are doing some other doing projects, and started off, we have a tiny little YouTube channel right now, but with the way the new algorithm works, it's going to take a long time to get this tiny little channel into where at least this channel is. And I think it's time we embark on a new something else, just away from the GDC. So in the next couple of days, the channel's going to get a major overhaul. We're going to hopefully be doing a weekly show with my buddy Adrian and anybody else who wants to join in about the topics being discussed. But my buddy and I, we do a lot of urban exploring. We do a lot of ghost adventures. My buddy's really into these really batshit Alex Jones style conspiracy, but not really, but he's really funny at faking it. So the channel's going to get a rebrand. It's been fun, but it's time to go in a different direction. Still trying to figure out a few things, and I will be hopefully posting more content. That's really what I want to do. But anyway, it's been a good run. And yes, I did fuck the shit out of Lyrical Orion. Beat that, King Steve. I hope I kept the oven on, like, at least preheated for you. Sorry, I don't know why it feels so emotional. I don't know. It feels weird. We've all been to Arby's, big deal. Big fuck. I don't know. It feels. I don't know. It feels emotional. I don't. It's weird. Maybe I'm just a little stoned right now, but actually, I'm really not. But I will say this, Mr. JD. This is Captain Stock right here. That was a good stogie. That's how you do it, JD. None of that fire water that you drink. So, I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. And again, I'm not really going anywhere. It's just what left is there to plunder and explore in this little pocket of YouTube. There's nothing left. Will I still watch some of the crazies? Yeah, but I'm not going to be as outspoken towards them anymore because, quite frankly, why would we? I got Ronnie to accept the theory of evolution as it's defined by science, and 90 seconds into our conversation the last time we spoke to each other. So what do my buddy and I do? So my buddy and I, we started off as little urban explorers. We go and check out abandoned buildings and haunted houses and haunted places, allegedly. And On some of these adventures, I went alone, and there's some crazy next level shit that I've seen. Um, so we'll be touching more on like the, if any of you know Art Bell, kind of going the style of an Art Bell, just that old timey, just maybe talk about the oddities in the world type stuff. Yeah, it's just emotional. This is my man cave all around. So it's going to be the next week or so. I've already started. I'm going to be cleaning everything out of the channel. Yeah, I mean, UFOs and Bigfoot, but with comedy behind it. It's still going to be some sort of satire. My buddy does claim to do a pretty good Alex Jones impersonation. He really doesn't. Leave the GDC forever. Please let us know your opinion about transgender in our society. What do I feel about transgenderism in our society? Well, I have a penis. I like my penis. I like my penis where it is. Now, some people who have a penis aren't really comfortable with their penis because biologically they might be one thing, but mentally they might be something else. So, if that person decides to modify their penis and fashion it in such a way to where it best fits how they feel on the inside, then that's up to them. Does it bother me that they do it? Not really. Do I like to think about it? Not at all. But it's not my dick. If somebody has the balls to cut off their dick, that takes some bigger balls than I think any of us here would ever have. That's what I have to say about transgenderism in the USA. Now, I'm going to run some details through my buddy. Oh, and another thing. As tiny as this other channel is, I'm probably going to absorb it into this channel. We do have a corporate sponsor, yay, that we will be posting. We have a Twitter, so it's actually going to be active, but again, going in a different direction. So, now, this is my Area 51 map that I got from Rachel. No, so just fun stuff like this and how we call fringe conspiracy theories. So yeah, fringe conspiracy theories, hashtag that. So what else? I haven't run this by the guys yet, but I would like to do like a weekly bro show and maybe get some of the YouTubers that I'm now super cool with that are going to be visiting in a couple of weeks. I'm going to run that by them to see if they'd be interested in that. Let's see your live chat. Anybody saying anything in the live chat here? Technically true. Transgenderism. Okay. I don't know. It just feels kind of emotional to just go in that different direction, you know, just started here and, you know, you dip down a little bit and then you just come back up and then you come from this way. Sometimes it comes from all ends. I mean, but anyway, so that said, I am going to start doing some construction on the channel. And I think hopefully by tonight, I will post a kind of like a teaser video or even maybe one of the videos. These videos are already online. I'm just going to re-upload them onto this channel again while I remove the other channel. So that's it. This thing's itchy. So that's about it. Live chat's kind of quiet. This is a good sketch. Here, actually, CRISPR. Yeah, that is it takes balls to cut them off. Yes, it does. And again, I know G-Man has been attacking, or not really attacking, but making kind of shitty comments towards Laura. It's just like, why deliberately be a douchebag? And again, he's still always going to be a douchebag. What is this? Sam, I didn't want to tell you and Drag, but you and Drag, I think, are already aware of my other channel. I've been talking it over with Adrian, and I'm going to be just got out of the conference. Okay. Yes, Cap is emotional. No, actually, Sam, I'm going to be absorbing my smaller channel into this channel and then just removing myself from the GDC and take the channel in an entirely different direction. And I've already run it by my co-host. And like I said earlier, because of the new YouTube algorithm, it's a lot harder for a smaller channel to get up to this level. So decided, why not piggyback off of this one? Just let everybody know, hey guys, this is my channel's going in a different direction. And if you don't like it, tough, unsubscribe. I don't care. Going to maybe talk about GDC stuff, but very rarely more the topic than the people. Because honestly, how many more times can we point out that G-Man's stupid? G-Man's fucking stupid. We get it. Good. So, yeah, that's it. Going to be taking the channel in a new direction. Anybody else have anything to say before I log out? Heard of Art Bell? Yeah, so it's now George Norrie now. And when I was younger, my uncle and I would listen to Art Bell on like the old AM radio, and this is like in like the mid 90s, and it was really interesting and a lot of fun. And I knew a lot of it was just a bunch of bullcrap, but it was still interesting to hear. So I'm gonna be talking about stuff like that, kind of the obscure paranormal stuff, still being sarcastic and still being me. And my buddy Adrian is a, as Harn would say, a bucket of chuckles. Did Steve finally block you from the GDC too? No, he doesn't, or no, he didn't, because I'm quiet. I don't even use G Plus anymore. I haven't really in a while. Got over it. Don't care. I can only look at Glute and what's the other dudes? Fucking Trump shit. I can only look at that so much. And plus, it's going away in April anyways. So yeah, McRae. I don't give a shit about the GDC stuff. Any pillbox about paranormal stuff. You know what? I thought about that, but that type of crazy here is come and gone. I don't need a pillbox. I'd rather talk to new crazies. Don't want to rely on that sort of stuff. More man titties will improve the channel. Yes, it will. Xavier, that hopefully I can get you, Drag, and Sam into doing like a bro, like the bro show, and it can be like just bros shooting shit, but just stuff like that, but still separating from the GDC. So that said, I'm Steve. Not that Steve. Definitely not the AutoZone Steve, but I'm Steve, Captain Steve. My buddy and I are part of what we like to call Pals Exploring Neglected Institutions and Structures. As if we're doing our urban exploring, and if we're doing more of the ghost stuff, it's the Spirit Hunting Investigation Team. Yeah, no, any acronym in there is completely coincidental. I've been through abandoned asylums. I've caught what looks to be something ghostly. Let's see here. I've caught like an EVP that spooked the hell out of me. I've been in an active live testing weapons facility. That was stupid. Like seriously, on the other side of the hill, I can hear the ghosts are satanic. So I will share just a couple stories. I did go to this abandoned Scientology building in LA, and I saw it on Ghost Adventures, and they said it was like the gnarliest place that anybody's ever been to. So of course I went there by myself, and everything was boarded up, and I'm walking the perimeter, and there were a couple ways in, but I literally have to Batman up into the building to get in. A lot of this shit I do by myself. My partner Adrian and I used to do all this crazy stuff, but he moved a few years ago. But I have stories for days about this stuff, and Adrian's got some crazy stories. Actually, he once a year at the Stanley Hotel, the Overwatch, You should do it while high. Yes, Adrian, my buddy, he is very pro doing things while completely shit-faced. And actually, he will be joining us during Bro Weekend because I think he'll get along swimmingly with the bros. But we'll be talking about fun stuff like that. And I don't give a shit if people know my name. I don't care. I don't care. What's the worst that can happen? Don't care. I'm Steve. Pals Exploring Neglected Institutions Instructors, or is our Twitter? It's like Pals TV or something. Adrian's a social media guy. So we're going to be launching some new content. I'll leave it up to you guys in the chat to tell me what video you'd like me to upload first. So there's one where I am essentially in an abandoned like meth colony, and it was everything out of a horror movie, down to the dirty white jumpsuit hanging from the slowly clanging screen door. Heard some sort of voice that spooked me. I can hear it when you play back the video. Do that one, or the abandoned asylum. That was crazy. Waking up next to Shani. Yeah. Waking up, more like waking up from underneath her. But another video that I did, it's one of the longer ones. I'm in an asylum. Thought I cut something really quick by the camera twice, and a year later, as I was replaying the footage, I saw something that looked like an upper torso of like a figure wearing like a hospital gown. So that's a cool one. What's another good one? There's what's called the Hell House or something. It's on the other side of the mountain from me, where apparently some dude like burned his kids alive or something, and there's like the foundation left of the home. And Hell's Gate, I think, is what it's called. And when I went there after doing some research, it turns out that that story wasn't true, but he did try to pour gasoline in his fireplace, and it burned the house down. So when I went to this location and I did what's called an Ovilus test, that's where you have like the little ghost box. The first word it said was gasoline. I thought, oh, well, shit. There's maybe some prudence to that, to what had just happened. So, yeah, I'll let you guys choose whichever one you want me to upload. Some of them aren't as fun. There's one where I saw this hobo man and he called me Pepe. That was pretty funny. So for those watching, which video should I upload first? And then I'll upload them all as I have. How many Art Type videos do you think? Enough. Maybe like once a week's worth. Again, just something fun to do. Yes, some guys like, is that you, Pepe? Hey, Pepe. Yeah, there's a dumb one. And unfortunately, I lost some of my footage when I broke up with my previous ex. All my original footage was on her computer, and there's this great place that Adrian and I went to. It was like an old abandoned miniature golf course, and we went there and we met this scary hobo man that looked like Lurch, and his name is Shadow, and he let us in. This is the funniest thing, and we were walking around, and then as we were about to leave, he said, "Oh, by the way, this place is haunted." And then from pals, we turned into the spirit hunting investigation team. And oh, there goes my pinball machine. So yeah, a lot of really crazy stories like that, and many more. I wanted to go on an adventure when we were up in San Francisco, but things happened, and fortunately didn't have the time. But I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I would have eaten up a whole day that I spent with everybody else. Anyways, anybody want to throw any? Which video should I put up first? I'll leave it to you guys. Nobody's talking in the chat. Oh, there's also the one where I checked out Santa's Village. That was pretty neat. You kind of want to see Pepe? All right. So it was a short little video. I was driving in the hood of Orange County, and I saw this like abandoned squatter house, and I'm like, oh, that looks like adventure. And I pull a U-turn, and I park, and I get my phone and everything out, and I go into this house. It smells like hobo, and I see looks like just a dead body just sprawled out on the floor, and I saw it, and then I went back, and then I went back again, and that's where I started recording, at least with the footage that I was able to salvage. And as I walk in, is that you, Pepe? Hey, Pepe, and I just bounce out. So is that it? Out of all those things, you want to see the 1.5-minute video of me saying that I'm about ready to die, and some guy saying, "Is that you, Pepe?" Never found a cheap hooker. My attorney has instructed me to not answer that question until after my deposition. So really, you want to see the Pepe video? that's not how I want to. All right, fine. I will upload the Pepe video. So I'm going to run some details by Adrian and make sure we change over all the password, or not passwords, the emails and all that shit. And again, actually do have a corporate sponsor. It's actually through what's called infinitecbd.com, where they specialize in many, many wonderful CBD products. You're in pain. This is the non-addictive medicinal part of marijuana, and holy shit, does it work. The 0 Point cream is fucking amazing. Yes, they do use it to turn tricks. Yes, it definitely smelled like that happened at some point in that house. Okay, so I guess I'm uploading Pepe. I will upload that tonight. And also, God, I feel like such a shill doing this right now. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a small like raffle type deal for what could possibly be a haunted teddy bear that was recovered from an abandoned ranch. Nobody's really saying anything. And maybe after like a few months or so, maybe I'll reach out to Kent Hovind and see if he can't talk some conspiracy stuff, because technically he does dance in the realm of conspiracy through every one of his spiels. Because I would love to go Kent Hovind versus Kent Hovind, but Captain Steve or Osimo, whichever you prefer. Like that one time I was Pillbox while Pillbox was in the room, and I out Pillbox. What are people saying on my phone? My buddy's coming over. For you guys, I'll upload Pepe. Okay, there's that. And my buddy, my other buddy, Dan, who is also going to be joining on Wolfpack Weekend, will be he'll be here in a few minutes. He wants to play some old school Zelda. Might do like a once a week just tour of the man cave, because I have the most bitchin' man cave you could possibly ever imagine. While G-Man is living in a ghetto and happy with it, I live in a cool place. There we go. Anyway, so that said, guys, it's been fun. This is it as Captain Osimo, I guess, at least for now. You can still call me Osimo. Captain. I like Captain. Captain's easier. Yes, that is the Hoff. Knight Rider Hoth. Yeah, that's the Hoth. Anyway, so peace out, bitches. It's been a shit ton of fun. I'm gonna go play Zelda with my buddy. Should be fun. I'm gonna kick his ass at Mario Kart.